What's up, guys and gals? It's the Omega one, the Omega Gamer, once again coming at you, and this time I'm playing R.U.S.E Team Battle on the map called Bagration, and it's myself and the CPU, both as the United States, versus two other CPUs, Italy, the combined forces of Italy and France. Against the United States, it is 1945 era and a 30-minute map. So let's get to it and dive right on into the action. If you watched my last R.U.S.E video, it was me against, I can't remember what other nation it was, right off the tip of my tongue. But I ended them in less than 20 minutes, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to try to do the same here. Go to the production menu, go over here, supply depot. Get as many of those pumping out as possible. You know what? I might actually save the last little bits. Because as you see, the resources, which is the little money at the top that keeps going up, that is expendable. And you can run out, and if it hits 0 before a certain time, you will mess yourself off. Oh, a new enemy base. They're already producing a base, so let's see where. If they're over here, then I don't see the other ones. Okay, no, there they are. There it is. Alright, so it looks like they've got a barracks built. That's what it looks like. So that's infantry. So I'm going to combat that with a armory, which is tanks. I see that my teammates are already pumping out GIs, light infantry. And they may already be in trouble from the looks of it, so I need to hurry up and get this base built. Okay, it's built. Alright, research me some Shermans. Some medium tanks. I doubt very seriously that the French over here, I very seriously doubt that the French have researched anything past light. They probably don't have anything medium or heavy as of right now. So I'm going to catch them off guard by introducing these medium tanks. Okay, that's their blitz. That wasn't my blitz. My blitz is still going. Not for much longer, but it's still going. I still have 2 blitzes though. So, and blitzes only last for 2 minutes. For those of you that don't know that, so it only gives you 2 minutes of runtime. But within that 2 minutes, you should get another ruse. Go ahead and pop that back on. Alright, so let's check and see. Yes, they're ready to be popped out. So we're going to pop out 5. That ought to be enough because I doubt they have anything huge. It says heavy units, but I don't actually think they're going to be heavy units, so. A new enemy supply line has been reported, sir. I see that they are definitely gathering up on the supply lines, though. Alright, just waiting for all these guys to meet up. Alright, so I'm going to send my 5 Shermans this way and have them sit here. So that way, when these Italian forces come around this bend right here, I'll have my tanks positioned in such a way to where they'll be ready for them. And it looks like the French are also going to try to come up this way and attack our allies. However, I don't think that's going to go over too well. I mean, it might, but I don't think it will. And with my Shermans advancing over here. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and start researching the Pershing. Oh, I hear a lot about bases, but I don't hear anything about research, so... Go ahead and open fire on these guys. Go ahead and activate fanaticism, and that means that your guys won't retreat from battle. They'll die in battle, so... that's nice little... Alright, well, we're wanting to keep our blitz, so definitely keep that going. Yeah, see, they don't have very heavy stuff. Nifty little trick here, you can zoom in on the battlefield and get really detailed. Yeah, they didn't have anything heavy, so they're gonna have to retreat from this point. So we're gonna keep chasing them and rack up points for our team. They have numbers, I'll give them that, but they don't have the strength. So they're gonna have to back out. Yeah, they're definitely gonna have to back out. Alright, so they'll more than likely be introducing planes sooner rather than later, so I'm gonna go ahead and start building anti-air / artillery base. Alright, so my Shermans have backed them off to this point, so I'm not going to march them any further. I'm going to leave them where they are for the time being. To keep this area secure and away from them. They'll probably try to come up the middle now, around the other side, but they're not going to get very far because I'm going to develop some Pershings. Alright, now you're going to want to hit this M19 here. It costs a lot to research it, but you're going to want the M19. Alright, so it looks like they might be getting decimated over here. So I'm going to give my fanaticism, I'm going to give them one of my ruses. So that way their guys don't back out of combat and they can hold their base over here, because I really need them to survive. They can't lose out here. If they lose out, I'm in trouble. So I really need them to hold on. And these... So I'm going to go ahead and have these... you know what? I'm going to back them off. I'm going to back them off entirely. I'm going to send my Shermans in to attack their bases while they're sending their guys over here to try to wipe out my comrades. My allies, rather. I think now they're starting to realize the situation that they're in. No, they're going to go ahead and go for it, I see. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go for it. They're not being very bright in this scenario. Alright, so... yeah, I'm gonna just deselect them, let them keep doing their thing, because it looks like they're trying to send them that way off into battle instead of facing my guys. However, I will get on the road to avoid meeting them this way. So that way they might have to go around the trees. I think they're going to come at me anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get this battle over with. My guys very well might lose. I'm not 100% sure over here. Let's see. We're going to definitely want to blitz this area. Okay, so my guys are still upholding their end of the battle this way. That's definitely good. Alright, so they're broken. They just didn't have the manpower, it seems. They attacked too early. Now to wipe out these two smaller units, whatever they are, and then I'm going to start in on their bases. These units over here aren't anything. I'm not worried about them. I'm going to send these guys this way. Decoys, huh? Go for that armor base. I see they might have anti-tank troops moving in. I'm not sure. That might be their barracks. And if that is their... But yeah, that is their barracks. Okay. Yeah, so... They might get my tank units here in this battle since they have so many units rushing in at this point. However... just to make sure they give it their all, I'm gonna put a fanaticism down. So, my 3 Pershings are coming. See, if my 5 Shermans can handle the battle like this, then 3 Pershings are gonna come in and wipe them out. And as you can see, I have almost 500 resources up there at the top, slowly going up. Yeah, they're in trouble. I would say they're in trouble. Let's see how the French are doing over here. Alright, so it looks like they're trying to march in. Maybe. It looks like they're backed off a little bit. It looks like they're at a standstill just trying to figure out what's going to happen. Looks like they're just trying to defend the middle for the time being. See, the planes are beginning to be introduced. That's why that was a good idea. Alright, so yeah, my Pershings coming in, wiping everything out. Come in and destroy this barracks because they're producing quite a bit of units from those barracks. And it's those little sneaky units that'll get you. They'll come around and take your bases while you're not paying attention. Alright, so it looks like they do have some anti-tank equipment out on the battlefield now. So we'll see how our Pershing handles it. Yeah, let's see. Oh, they destroyed it. Okay, sweet. So we're going to keep these guys advancing in. We're going to keep them advancing. Alright, so now that we've accumulated quite a bit of resources, I'm going to go ahead and start my building. And this will be the major force that comes in. This right here will be the ones that really make the battle. The ones that I sent in before are just to really drive them back. Alright, so these units were more so just to drive them back. Alright, so now we're going to want to go this way, and we're going to want to attack that. The more buildings that we can get rid of now, the better. And it looks like they won't get that far because the aircraft warfare is starting to kick in. Yeah, it looks like the aircraft is really starting to make a difference in the battle. Alright, so this Pershing is only going to get this far. It's not... yeah, they're going to wipe it out. Yeah, it's down. They're going to wipe it out. Alright, so what's going to happen now is I'm going to continue to build the forces back here. Just as I am now. And these forces that I'm building up are going to be the ones that win us this battle. Because they're not going to be able to handle all this firepower at once. Now, pretty much, I am depending on my teammate, my ally over here, to keep them busy. while I build. And once I get built up, I'll come in from the center around this way, and I'll wipe out the French and the Italians all in one swoop. But it solely depends on them keeping both the enemies distracted while I get this built up. And just to keep them from using their airplanes to interrupt anything of what I've got going, I'm going to stick this right here. Okay, so I heard that the opponent has new military research. Alright, so we are waiting on how many more tanks? 4 more tanks. We're at half of battle time. We're waiting on just like 3 or 4 more tanks, and then we're gonna go in. And when we go in, they're not really gonna stand a chance. Okay. Looks like they're barely holding them at the line. And we have 2 more tanks that they need to complete, and then we're good to go. And once we start rolling in, they're not going to have a whole lot of chances. They're going to start falling. So, as long as they hold them until I can get moving, it'll be all right. It should be. They're not far behind us. As you can see, we're Team 1 in the blue at 934. Our opponent's Team 2 is at 877. So it is a pretty close battle. Alright, so we have them all built now. So we're gonna speed everything up. It appears that my team is running. My allies are running. So we need to get into this battle, and we need to get into it quick. Alright, let's go, boys. Let's get in there and let's do some damage. Alright, so we're on the move. And it looks like they're going to try to come around from both sides, but that is going to ultimately be a mistake. Let's see whose mistake, though. Will it be my mistake or will it be theirs? I think it's going to be theirs, personally. And we are going to throw fanaticism. Alright, let's get this powder keg going. Decoys, huh? Well, that's interesting. Alright, well, my guys are going to go in. And they think they're going to be slick over this way, but I've got news for them. Throw a couple of Pershings over here. Come in here and help my teammates. Alright, now as you can see, there aren't really very many units between me and France right now, so go ahead and start wiping these guys out. So that way they don't get to my allies, because they are right there at their bases. They are right there. They are right on their back door, or on their front door, however you want to look at it. So I need to stop that. That needs to... Okay, their Air Force is tearing me apart right now. So I need to do something about that.
Sir, the enemy has switched frequency in this sector. New R.U.S.E is now available. Receiving report.
Alright, so they're going to try to come around this way, but I got news for them. It's not going to work.
Unit reports damage, sir.
Alright, so the real big question is, will I be able to win this in the next 10 minutes?
Unit under sustained fire. Reporting. One R.U.S.E stratagem has ceased, sir.
I think I'll be able to.
Enemy has deployed a new base. The enemy is using inverse frequencies in this sector, sir.
Alright, that one's down.
Has been reported, sir.
The key here is to back them off.
Squad commander, target unit and following coordinates. Reporting enemy unit down, sir.
Alright, so we're gonna throw another fanaticism on here.
Sir, frequencies have been switched back. Sir,
Alright, so they're meeting me in the middle. They're getting ready for this battle.
damage, sir. Open fire on designated target.
So they're gonna try to come in through the middle.
Receiving report. Enemy done.
Had a decoy. Another decoy. Okay, so I don't even think they're really sending in troops. I think this is just decoys. Alright, so I'm gonna send my Pershings
Sir, the enemy is
up this way.
this sector.
And I'm going to send these this way. All right. So we've got to do something about that Air Force they've got. Yeah, because that Air Force is going to tear us apart. All right, so
Fleeing soldiers will be considered deserters. Sir, reporting enemy unit has been destroyed. The enemy is using inverse frequencies in this sector, sir.
and we'll take these guys over this way.
Full speed. Affirmative. Step one, let's roll.
And they're going to try to come in, but they're not going to be able to do it because I've got these down here.
Reporting. Unit under sustained fire.
Need you to come up this way. Okay, well I see quite a bit of...
Under fire. Sir, our unit has been wiped out. Yes, sir. Done unit production.
Go ahead and do that because I saw a lot of them headed this way. I don't really need that right now.
Fire on the enemy.
Alright, so we're going to come up this way. Alright, so we're down to the last few minutes now. Alright, so they're coming, and do. Oh, are they going to blow it up? It does not look like it. Alright, so over here it's pretty much a fight. Oh, I missed it. I meant to do this square, like this, yeah. Alright, so they surprise attacked my guys, apparently. Alright, come around here and do this. We've got to at least beat one of these teams. At least one of them. Alright, so... I'm gonna move these guys back this way. Move that one up that way. If nothing else, we are going to win this battle. Because our team has the most points, but it's going to be in a minor victory, and I'm a little disappointed in that. A minor victory. But my team went kind of weak, my allies went kind of weak, and I've still got enough battle presence to keep this battle going, but I don't have the time. So, only downside here. And I want him to attack them guys. I don't want him to attack the Italians. Alright, so they're sending in their Air Force against my artillery, which is a bad idea. Alright, so they whittled that down pretty quickly. But they lost just as much as we did in that assault. And they keep sending in their Air Force to, yep, and take that one down. Yeah, so we've won this battle, but it was not a huge victory. It is because we ran out of battle time. And honestly, with a force coming like that, we may even, I wouldn't even call this a victory, honestly. So, in the next battle, I will redo this, same scenario, and instead of making it 30 minutes, I'll make it longer for the next set amount of time. And we're going to finish this battle proper. So the war between America and Italy/France continues. Italy and France definitely brought a lot more heat than I thought they were going to. I definitely have to give them props for that. I did not think that they were going to bring that much heat the way they did and put up the fight the way they did, so I give them props for that. They put up a legitimate fight, and next time, in the next battle, we're going to put this baby to bed for sure. There will be a legitimate winner next time at the end of this. And as you can see, I'm just going and getting some little garbage time kills here. Little garbage time kills. See, this kind of makes me wonder right here if these troops even could have stood up to my units. See, now they're starting to send in their Air Force though, and once that Air Force hits, there's not going to be a whole lot I can do. They're going to start wiping these tanks out. But I can still up our score in the last little minutes. And my Pershings are still doing quite a bit of damage. It pushed the Italians back, and that was a big force. They had a mighty big force, and I sent 5 Pershings in there and whittled it down. So it was looking like they were having the advantage, but now it looks like really the only advantage that they have at this moment is their Air Force. And all I have to do is get back there to their airports, and their Air Force will fall. So we don't have a legitimate victor. I have more points, my team has more points, and it will be considered a victory, but I'm not considering this a victory. I'm considering this a draw, that all parties had to retreat because we all just simply ran out of resources, and a lot of men have died in this battle, and there's not very much difference between us really. So this battle will continue on next time, and we will have a legitimate winner next time. And don't forget to leave us a like and a subscribe. And if there is a certain type of battle that you would like to see, or if there is a certain battle scenario or something like that that you guys would like to see, or certain nations perhaps that you would like to see battle, leave it down in the comments section below. I'm always open to responsive comments, and if there's possibly another game that you want to see me play, or if you have comments about some of the other games and videos and things that I make, then feel free to leave a comment about those too. That's the great thing about YouTube, is you are free to do that stuff, and I welcome the I lost the word. I put myself on the spot and lost the word. I welcome your involvement. Yeah, there we go. I welcome your involvement in the last 30 seconds of this battle. So, yes, next time we will definitely have a definitive winner between America and France and Italy. France and Italy definitely make a great team, that is for sure. But as always, guys, I'm the Omega Gamer, the Omega One. And this has been R.U.S.E Team Player. And there we have. And it is a minor victory. We only scored 10%, maybe a little bit better than 10% higher than our opponent. So it is a victory, but it's a minor victory. All parties had to retreat due to losses. So we will see this battle again. As always, I am the Omega One. Goodbye and good night. Bang!